What's up, tribe? How y'all doing? Go ahead, click that subscribe button, and I hope you like the video. Give me that thumbs up if you do. Now, look, this is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, season 7, episode 9. Let me tell y'all something. This episode had a whole lot of going on. A whole lot of tea was being spilled. I'm gonna have to really rely on my notes because it was all kinds of scenes with 5 or 6 people and 3 or 4 things going on at the same time, and it was just a bunch of buffoonery, y'all. And a lot of tea was being spilt. People was getting drunk off the tea. I think the tea had some vodka, and it was Tommy's tea, because Tommy don't. Her tea would be laced with some vodka or something. I wonder what Tommy drank. Like, does she have like a signature that's all she drink, or she just drink whatever the fuck you give her? Anyway, so the episode starts off with a girls' night out. We have Spice, Tommy, Rashida, Sierra, and Mimi. They out to dinner. And they, talking about this and talking about that and getting caught up and all that. Girl talk shit, chit chat. The big thing that happens in this scene is Tommy spills some tea about BK, Sierra's boyfriend, saying that he has 4 kids. And Sierra was like, no, he has 2. And Tommy said, I know somebody that messed with him. And she said he's lying about how many kids he has and that he really has 4. And, of course, Tommy's like, you need to go check that out. You need to go check your man. We also see that Spice and Tommy have been in the studio and they've been working, but it's been rocky. Spice said that Tommy's often late or cancel sessions. And Spice is like, look, I'm a perfectionist. I don't play with my money. I don't play with my music. I don't play with my craft. And if Tommy ain't, she was like, I like Tommy, but if Tommy ain't gonna take this thing seriously, then I don't know, this might not work out. So you see that there's some tension there, what have you. Okay, that's pretty much. I told you I gotta rely on my notes, y'all, because I gotta make sure I'm getting all of it in. But that's pretty much what happens there. So then the next scene we see Tierra. Now let me tell y'all something about this Tierra shit. Tierra was on the show with Scrap 2 seasons ago, and last season she wasn't on there because Scrap was in jail. So I guess somehow she done made a deal with Mona to be a friend of the show kind of thing. But she everybody damn friend. This is the 3rd scene she's been in with a different person that she just know. The first one was the Tommy thing when she had to sit down with Tommy. Cool, I gave you props for the conversation that you wanted to just find out and be upfront with Tommy about what was going on between her and Scrap. Cool. Then you was in the scene with the redhead Beetlejuice chick. Can't think of her name. Because y'all know each other from the dancing scene. Because we found out, just Brittany. Because we found out she was a dancer. Now you just happen to be friends with Jasmine, Kirk baby mama. And you giving her advice. So let me give y'all some advice. If you look at my other videos, you've heard this before. You can't make nobody do nothing. For as much as Kirk is an asshole, for as bad as the situation that Kirk cheated on Rashida and had this baby, again, we're not going to get into whether this is a real storyline or not. We're just going to go down the road that all this shit is true. Kirk is doing the bare minimum of what he is obligated to do, which is cut you a check. You can't make him be a father. You can't make him want to spend time with his child. You can't make him... I'm sorry, y'all. We had these tornado warnings and my phone just went off. So I was like, I had to see what was going on. But you cannot make him want to be... and you keep talking about... After we had this conversation, he still isn't spending any time with his son, and he's still not coming around. And, I don't understand why everybody's mad at me. Nobody's mad at Kirk. They are mad at Kirk. Kirk has been in the damn doghouse, and everybody been dogging him out between the internet and her friends. Kirk been getting it. Kirk has been getting it. Trust and believe that. Kirk didn't come out of this smelling like no rose. But what you want from him, you probably ain't gonna never get, Jasmine. And the sad thing is, it's not that baby's fault. But the reason why you probably ain't never gonna get it is because that baby wasn't made in no kind of love. That baby wasn't brought into the world like this, and it's fucked up. And it's fucked up for that child. But at the end of the day, what you getting from Kirk might be all you get from him, and you just gonna have to be okay with that. You cannot make that man spend time with that baby. You cannot make him integrate that child into his life. You said you be on his Instagram and you see him posting pictures of Carter and his other kids, right? Because he got a relationship with Rashida. He has a relationship with his children. He may come around, but there is nothing you can do to make it happen. As a matter of fact, what you're doing is making it worse by popping up. We're going to get to that in a little bit, but you can't just keep popping up, rolling up. The second thing, and I done said it before, so I'm only going to say this, I ain't going to dwell on it. Leave Rashida the fuck alone. She don't owe you shit. She don't owe you a conversation. She doesn't owe you no 5 minutes. She don't owe you a pic. She doesn't owe you nothing. Stay out her store. Stop trying to roll up on her, going places where you think she gonna be, because it's probably not gonna end real pretty for you. I think she been real cool and real patient, but leave her the fuck alone. And I'm done with that. Next. Then we see Kelly and Blue, right? Again, people got to stop letting their personal feelings interfere with how they deal with children. Should Kirk spend time with that baby? Absolutely he should. And he's allowing how that baby got into this world to interfere with how he interacts with the child. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying about how Jasmine can't make him do it. Kirk's still an asshole for not doing it, but you can't make him do it. And then on the flip side, we have Kelly, who's keeping her baby daddy away from her child because he's not the type of father she wants him to be. You know, she was like, well, I need somebody that can pick him up from here and do this and do that. And he like, I don't live here. I can't do that. I can't pick him up from swim practice and basketball practice or whatever else she was talking about. I don't live here. I can't be that kind of a father. What I want to do is, though, I want a relationship with my child. I want my son to know who I am. Atlanta and Florida ain't that far from each other. Shit, he could roll up every other weekend if you want to be real about it. You know, he can get in a car and drive up every other weekend. Or he can get on a flight and fly back and forth. It's not that big of a deal. The problem, though, is you are not allowing him to have a relationship with his child or some personal shit between the two of y'all. Because you said it. You were like, well, you know, our relationship didn't end the best. And because of that, da 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 da. That's fucked up, and that's not your part. And that thing, that tore me up. That scene, this nigga is begging to hear his son's voice. And you like the fact that you had that kind of power over him. You like that shit. He is begging. He said, please just let me hear his voice. Please let me hear his voice. And you like, maybe. Bitch, that's going to come back on you. I'm telling you, that's going to come back on you. Because at the end of the day, what the son is going to feel like is you kept me away from my father. And that man broke down. As soon as he heard his son's voice, he broke. They couldn't even finish the conversation. Just broke down crying. And I don't think that was no TV shit. I think that was some real shit right there. I don't think that was... If that's the case, he a good-ass actor. He need to call Tyler Perry and get on one of them shows. Because he's a good-ass actor. Well, better than half them actors Tyler Perry have on his shows. But anyway, that's another conversation. So we had that. And Kelly still being stank and still sitting there. I don't know. We'll just see. You know, because he was like, well, I'm going to be in town a few more days. Can I please see my child? I don't know. We'll see. And even after all of that, he got up and he gave you a hug and thanked you for letting him talk to his child. See, it's women like that. I don't like that shit. And I ain't going to go, because I could do this for another 10 minutes about that. But y'all need to stop that shit, because you're not hurting nobody but the child. Like I said, the Kirk situation, he's being an asshole and the child is being hurt. And in this situation, Kelly, you being an asshole and the child's being hurt. Unfortunately, again, you can't tell the future. You're worried that Blue's not going to be consistent and he's not going to be a full-time dad like you need him to be. You can't control that. And at the end of the day, if he fucks up and he disappoints his child, that's going to be his relationship with his son. And I know as a mother, you want to protect your child from getting hurt, but you just... All right, I'm done, because I could do that all night. That thing hurt. Y'all, that thing broke me up when I saw him crying just to hear his son's voice. Just that boy said hello. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So then we have, let's go into something a little bit lighter. Then we have Tommy and Spice at the photo shoot. Tommy show up 3 hours late and drunk. Now let me say this. Let's forget for a minute this is a reality show. Let's just talk real talk right now. In the industry, you are paying for every single minute of every single thing you're doing. And these are independent artists. These are not people signed to no major label. These are people that's taking, I mean, again, we know it's a reality show, but we pretending like this is real. These are people that's taking money out of their pocket to do this shit. So y'all been working on this album. You've been canceling sessions. That's studio time. That's money spent. Then you got this photo shoot that you 3 hours late for. Shit, y'all probably could have finished the damn photo shoot in the 3 hours. It's for one fucking song. My cat, well, it's not my cat, my sister cat. She looking at me like I'm crazy. But you show, and then you show up like it's not a big deal talking about I've been getting myself together. And the thing, again, this is where adults fuck up. Because children do it. And from when children do it, that's how you teach them to be adults not to do it. Call and let somebody know what's going on. Spice was saying she ain't even answering her phone. I can't even get her on the phone. See, that's that bullshit right there. How you not going to answer your phone when you know you have somewhere to be and people are calling you? Tommy going to talk about some bullshit, talking about some, her, that damn pig. Her pig was sick. Spice was like, what? You been having me sitting here waiting over a fucking pig? And then Tommy gonna start laughing because she was like, why is she getting so mad over a pig? That shit was funny though. Like it was, if I had been there, I probably would have broke down laughing too because the shit was funny. But they've been waiting on you for 3 hours because your pig was sick. Are you crazy? For a photo shoot? I mean, for a video? And then she gonna talk about some, I was getting ready. Yeah. So anyway, of course the big thing is Tommy having his drinking problem. Tommy talking about something. I'm not an alcoholic. And my so-called friends tried to tell me that before. And I am not an alcoholic. No, you are an alcoholic and your ass is in denial. And your friends that that's why you and Karen King fucking fell out. Because Karen tried to tell you had a problem and she wanted to help you. And some other people tried to tell you. If everybody is telling you the same thing, you may want to listen. Especially if these are people that you thought were friends or you consider to be friends. You may want to listen. But of course, that's going to be the storyline. But that shit was funny, y'all. Y'all go watch that. Tommy ass was drunk as hell talking about something. Her pig was sick. Then, this episode was full, y'all. This episode was full. Then we have Tokyo, Carly, and Sierra went to have a mani-pedi. And then that's where they spilling the tea about BK having a kid. Tokyo spilling the tea about her and Tobias. And Carly was like, and they're talking, all of this is building up to Jock is having the grand opening for his salon that he had talked about last episode. So Carly was like, I ain't going to the salon opening, but I'm going to do me a little snooping and find out what's really going on with BK. Does he have kids? Is he cheating? What's the real deal? Like, she was like, I'm going to get the tea. Tokyo's talking about how she kind of depressed and upset, about the whole situation with her and Tobias. She's like, she was like, I'm really upset by it. I was feeling him and, can't be faithful. I was going to say something else. That's why I had to stop myself. So that was that scene. But that was just the big thing with that Carly about to put on her Snoop hat. And y'all know Carly will find some. If it's mess out there and tea to find, Carly ass is going to damn find it. So then we see the comic relief of the show, y'all, was Mama D. Mama D ass had, I guess, a listening party for her new single, I guess. Her new body. I don't even know the song, y'all, but Mama D came out there. She had her little silver wig, girl. She was strutting her new body with her new breast and all that good stuff. And she shouts out Erica Dixon. Erica Dixon is there. Now, we ain't seen Erica Dixon in a couple of seasons. But her and Mama D look like they've made some amends. They done made up. And she shouts her out, talking about something to the mother of my granddaughter. And at first, because the only person that's there is Rashida and her mom. Well, not the only person, but Rashida and her mom, the main people that are there. So at first, Rashida was like, "Oh Lord, here go Mama D telling everybody business." She didn't even think about Erica Dixon. She thought Mama D was talking about the BAM. And so anyway, they get to talking, but that's just funny seeing her ass. So they get to talking, and she's telling Erica everything. But Erica said, she said, "Look, I talked to Scrap just in the purposes of co-parenting, but I knew he had gotten married, and I knew that Bam was pregnant, and I'm cool with it." She was like, "There's a part of me that's a little bit petty, like, damn, she gonna have to deal with Mama D the rest of her life, like I got to deal with her." But she seemed to really be cool with it and in a good place. Like, I'm not even tripping. Like, that's done. That's dead. Me and him only have a relationship for the purposes of my child, and we're in a good place. And I like that. I think that's cool. And then her and Rashida sort of had a... Hold on. Let me go fuck this cat up. Hold on. Oh, she stopped now. I don't know what she doing. She up in the cut. She not even supposed to be in here. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. She was in the corner scratching or something. I'll get out of here. She not even supposed to be in here. Anyway. But cats do what the hell they want to do. That's why I don't even fuck with cats. Cats do what they want to do. They don't listen. Anyway. So, yeah. Erica and Rashida catch up. They said they've been so busy they hadn't had time to catch up with each other. Kiki and all of that. But they catch up with each other, and come to find out, Erica is like, Rashida done got soft. Like, you done let Kurt move back in the house, and you ain't whipped this bitch ass yet. Like, she was like, see, the old Rashida would have rolled up on her, and I'm here for it. Like, you being too easy on Kirk, and you gonna let him mess around and let him back in after what he done to you. She was like, nah, that's not cool. But y'all know, Rashida keeps talking about how they built this family together and these businesses and stuff. Here go Erica. Who built them businesses? You built them businesses? Little shade. Then we get to the salon opening. Well. So here's where we got 5 or 6 things going on at the same time. So first of all, you got Jock opening up his salon. We have Spice there, Kurt, Tobias, Sierra, Bachi, BK, Mimi. Did I say Spice already? Alright. I might have missed somebody. But all these people are here, right? They're all at the party. And Tobias starts flirting with Spice. So, that's going nowhere. I mean, that's going to be a problem. You had Sierra talking about she going to confront BK when he show up about these kids. Now, this is the shit I don't understand. And again, I know it's a TV show, y'all. But here's the bullshit I don't understand. That's your boyfriend. You say that's your best friend. Y'all dating. You don't have no other time to confront him other than at a public event in front of everybody? Really? You couldn't have called him? Come over. Hey, babe. Come by the house. I need to talk to you about something. Y'all ain't had no pillow talk. None of that. Anyway. Oh, Sean Garrett is there with Tommy. He shows up with Tommy. They've been working in the studio together. And Tommy was like, yeah, I ain't really messing with him. But I just, the petty side of me wanted to get back to Carly that I showed up with her man. So, that might turn into something or nothing. Who knows? So Sierra does confront BK, and BK is like, look, I have 2 kids. I don't have no reason to lie about how many kids I have. This chick that's talking to Tommy is a chick I used to mess with. She mad that we ain't together no more, and she on some bullshit. Shut Sierra ass right down. Sierra was like, okay, well, I believe my baby. I love him, and I trust him, and I'm just going to believe what he telling me for now. And Tommy looking stupid, because Tommy, she has some receipts now. She was like, well, this is what happened. This is what was said. But it sounds like this is not somebody you really tight with. Sounds like this is somebody that gave you some information. But it's messy either way, because in his confessional, he like, well, I'm not lying about how many kids I have. I mean, I might be lying about other stuff. Yeah, because you're still cheating on her ass. So you lying about how many kids you have, that's really a sidebar to the fact that you sleeping with somebody else. How about that? Which is messed up, because she coming out of a really fucked up situation with Shooter, but whatever. So then after we get past that, then here comes Tierra popping up with Jasmine. I I done already told you to leave, because you talking about something. I was hoping Rashida would be here and I could talk to her. Bitch, leave Rashida alone. I said it. I ain't gonna say it no more. And Spice was disgusted. Spice was just like, why the fuck you here? Why do you keep popping up? Why are you here? Why are you bothering us? Like, leave us alone. Kirk rolled out that bitch in 0.2 seconds. You understand what I'm saying? They looked up, Kirk was gone. All you saw was dust. Kirk said, look, I just got back in the house. I ain't about to get caught up in this bullshit. He was like, I send my checks, leave me alone. So that's what I'm saying. In his mind, he doing what he's supposed to do. He said, I send my checks, leave me alone. Can't make that man do no more than that. You just can't. You can't make him spend time. And the reality of the situation is, if it were my child, I wouldn't want to force my child to spend time with somebody that don't want to spend time with them, because they may not take care of them the same way that they should. You understand what I'm saying? So they get to arguing and stuff, and that damn Jock need his own damn show. Jock, well, no, he don't need his own show. He needs something though, cause he funny as hell. Jock talking about something. Hey, we ain't gonna have all this. You know, I done moved out here to Cobb County with the white folk. We can't be out here fighting. It was funny. But it didn't turn into no real big fight. They just kind of threw a couple of bitches back and forth at each other. And of course, Jasmine was like, you don't know me, and why do you keep, why everybody mad at me? Nobody's mad at Kirk. And, and again, I already addressed all that, so I ain't gonna go back down that road. I think that's all the foolery that happened at the salon. So then in the next scene, we almost at the end, y'all. Like I said, it was a lot of shit that went on. We almost at the end. So then we have Cardi. It was Carly, Spice. That's what it was. It was Carly, Spice, and Rashida went out to lunch or dinner, whatever. And Carly, we found out that Rashida's getting ready to open up another store in Houston, which if you follow her on instant media, Instagram, social media, whatever, you know that. But we find out that Carly's been snooping. Oh, Mimi's at the dinner too. That Carly's been snooping, and Carly then found out that BK got a girlfriend. And not only does BK have a girlfriend, the girl is somebody that that Sierra knows. So that's going to be some bullshit. That's going to be some drama. And of course they get Rashida all caught up on what happened at the salon, and that Jasmine rolled up on them and everything. And Rashida's like, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. I ain't got nothing to do with this. Leave me alone. So Rashida go home ready to confront Kirk, talking about you need to, basically he need to check his hoe, and I'm tired of this shit, and da 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 da. She walk up in the house only to find out that Kirk's mom just passed away. And again, that's one of those situations where your real reality meets reality TV. You know what I'm saying? Because, obviously this is something real and it really happened. They filmed the scene, but again, neither one of them are that good of actors, because we've seen them try to act. And so that's probably what I think is going to probably bring them back together. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with, and they've been together for a really long time, so she knew his mom and had a relationship with his mom and all that good stuff. So that's where the episode ended. Kirk was really upset, and he was crying, and Rashida was crying, and all that good stuff. So that's where the episode ended. So we're going to see where this picks up. A whole lot of shit getting stirred up, y'all. And like I said, this episode was chock full of nuts. Okay? Whole lot of tea spilling. So we'll see what ends up happening. Y'all, drop it in them comments. Tell me what you think. Have a good evening. Peace.